Hey Dave,
Jelle,
wat ga je doen?
ik ga een interview doen.
De
voor,
tweede...
Destiny.
Precies. Wat is er gebeurd met het vorige interview op de E3?
Het vorige interview op de E3, dat was
vorig jaar.
Dat was voor Syndicate. Dat was met een van de higher-ups ook van de Assassin's Creed franchise. Het was echt een heel goed interview. En toen heeft Jelle Kunst, achter de camera, die dacht dat het niet belangrijk was. Dus hij heeft hem gewiped. Dus eigenlijk is dit mijn eerste interview, maar eigenlijk is het al een van meerdere interviews die ik al heb gedaan.
Hopelijk wordt hij ook goed.
Ik hoop dat hij ook goed wordt. Ik heb een soort van een slaaptekort. Dus misschien ga ik eilen en een soort van huilen naar een maan en dat soort shit. Misschien moet je een wolf in Rise of Iron zitten, dus I don't know.
Misschien moet je een wedstrijdje doen met wie het slechtste interview kan doen. Jij of Shelly?
Nee, maar dat heb ik nu al gewonnen.
Met het slechtste?
Ik kan namelijk best wel goed Engels.
Ja.
Dus I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm gonna rock this interview.
Vet.
I hope it's with Deej.
Ja, dat zou kunnen.
Vet.
Ik weet het niet. Hij zit daar binnen met wie je dat doet. Dus je kan even stiekem even kijken.
Nee, het is niet Deej. Het is niet Deej.
No Deej. No dice.
It's
no
another
Deej.
guy.
We thought we were indestructible. The Lords of Iron. We swore we would do anything to protect the last city. Some of us paid the ultimate price. I am all that remains. We thought we had sealed away the plague for eternity. But now, it has returned. And this time, with a fallen army.
Hi, I'm Scott Taylor. I'm the executive producer of Destiny, Rise of Iron.
Awesome. So I've been playing Destiny quite a lot. I've actually been playing it a lot solo.
Uh-huh.
And since the April update, you changed some things, especially in Prison of Elders, where there's matchmaking. Will there be more matchmaking in Rise of Iron?
Well, the raid is not going to be match made in Rise of Iron. We're going to continue to have the raid experience as it's been before, and we are not updating Prison of Elders, so it'll be as it is today. But there is matchmaking in the non-challenge mode Prison of Elders.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Rise of Iron?
Absolutely. So Rise of Iron has a great new campaign and story, all centered around Lord Saladin, who we're familiar with from even the Destiny beta. He was hanging out in the tower with his giant gong that was on fire, and he's been training Guardians in the Iron Banner. And now we're finally going to learn a bit about why he's been doing that and what he's trying to achieve in honoring his fallen Iron Lords. And so we have a whole new campaign that has cinematics in it, has a great story that's focused on that in PvE. And then we also have a new raid. That's our first Fallen themed raid. We have a new zone, which is called the Plague Lands, and it's the first time we've expanded outside of in an existing planet. So you're going to go into Earth, and you're going to be able to go into whole new places, and you're going to see, like as you see behind me, the wall is not doing so well, and so some time has changed, and so that's the first time we've done something like that in an environment as well. And so we have all new patrols and public events in the Plague Lands, and the Devil Splicers, who are our kind of corrupted Fallen, and they're going to spur you on to understanding what happened to the Iron Lords. We have a new social space, which is awesome, and there's some wolves hanging out there.
What's up with the wolves?
The wolves.
There weren't any animals. I mean, there were birds in the tower.
There's birds in there.
But
So no, if you look at Lord Saladin's armor, the Iron Banner armor, you'll have noticed that he seems to have some sort of affinity for wolves, and so now you're going to see wolves hanging out near him and around the social space as you play.
Am I going to have wolves?
You are not going to have wolves. Well, in life you might, but in Destiny, Rise of Iron, the wolves are going to be really, really neat additions to this social space.
I'll stick to the Iron Banner cloak for
Yeah, and that's also in real life, I think. Yeah.
So what's up with the giant flaming war axe?
Yeah, that looks neat, right?
Does.
So the axe, as you've seen maybe in our trailers, is it's a relic, what we call a relic internally. The relics are items that you pick up when you need to do a little more damage than maybe you could do otherwise, and so they come during special times during the story and in the open world areas to deal a little more damage, and then it goes away.
All right. So I believe the premise of Rise of Iron is there's a virus,
Yeah.
Siva.
Uh-huh.
What was the inspiration for Siva, and I mean the overall look for Rise of Iron?
Yeah, there's this part of the story of the Iron Lords and what happened to them is this technology that kind of went out of control, and that their sacrifice that they made to contain it. And so the inspiration was to try to tell a slightly different kind of story, right, and have a different kind of antagonist, and see how that would affect the fallen and see what that would do to the environment. And so by going down this road, you're able to do all sorts of things that we haven't really explored before.
All right. So I've noticed the fallen enemies they're pretty stupid. They're always
What?
I mean, they're like being attacked by a virus, an ancient virus, and they're always
Well, they went digging for it.
fighting for their turf, and
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
they're kind of the underdog.
Well, the Fallen are space pirates, right? And so there's this really like the dregs they're into weird stuff like body augmentation, and they are always salvaging technology, and so it actually makes sense in the story that they would be the ones to unearth this thing and maybe not handle it so well, but they actually are really embracing it, and that's why you see, they're so changed visually, and it changes some of their behaviors. And you're going to see that these new Devil Splicers have some new tricks up their sleeve.
Awesome. So in the trailer, I noticed something which made me scream like a little girl.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Okay.
A good
Go
little girl.
on.
No, it was like Iron Gjallarhorn,
Yeah.
the most OP
I saw that
rocket
too.
launcher ever.
Well, I mean, it's just a fun weapon to shoot, right?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
I've seen raids, people clearing raids in like 10 seconds with
Yeah.
a team of Gjallarhorn. So.
Well, I think in Rise of Iron, as you see, we update our sandbox every once in a while, right? And so the Gjallarhorn you're going to see and the Iron Gjallarhorn that you get if you pre-order that you're going to see in Rise of Iron is the right Gjallarhorn for this time in Destiny's life, right? Yeah.
Awesome. So there's going to be a normal Gjallarhorn as well.
Yeah, so everyone, so even though Iron Gjallarhorn is a pre-order bonus, if you beat a certain level in the game, you have access to the regular Gjallarhorn. So anyone who plays Rise of Iron gets to have that journey about the weapon and learn the story of it and equip it. So it's all about as long as you complete the quest and complete the story of the Gjallarhorn, you can equip a very nice Gjallarhorn.
Awesome. So I've noticed the storytelling in Destiny is getting better and better with every update and expansion.
Yeah.
And, can you tell us a little bit about what's further down the pipeline for Destiny? Is there stuff lined up for beyond Rise of Iron?
Well, I think we're right now focusing on Rise of Iron big time, and then past that, we're looking at what we want to do to support the game. But if the past is any indication, we love supporting our game, and the reason that I think the experience of playing Destiny has changed so much is the fact that we are really have this opportunity with the fact that we shipped a game and we didn't have to just leave it in the box. We were able to fundamentally change a lot of the core experiences and just make it better. What we think is a better representation of a good Destiny experience. And so, I think if the past is any indication, we're going to continue to iterate and try to improve the game.
You really listen to the community, at least in my opinion, because you do blog posts and you react and you do you show videos of fans and whatever. Yeah. Do you take feedback from the community and implement it in the game, or requests for, Gjallarhorn or armor pieces or lore exploration? Yeah,
I think to me it's about all of those pieces, right? It's the fan feedback is a big important part, but you don't literally just implement what the loudest person on Reddit asks for, right? You take it as a group of people that love Destiny and want it to be good. Like you start with that premise. And then as we're game developers and we're game players, we all play Destiny. And then you combine all those things along with the goals that we have for the game, and that helps inform what we execute on.
So what's the thing you love most about Rise of Iron?
I love the axe. I'd be lying if when you have the axe, you feel very. You feel like a giant, yeah. You just feel powerful, I guess, right? I love the quest that we have to get the Gjallarhorn. Is really, really hard and fun and challenging. The raid's great. I think if I was just to pick one thing, it would be the fact that we're able to deliver. One of the things that the fans have been asking for is real estate, like just space, right? And so to provide a whole new zone to explore with new public events and new patrols, we think is going to really help get people excited about coming back in and playing playing Rise of Iron.
Awesome. So there's a lot of events recurring with Trials of Osiris, and you have Iron Banner, which is of course an inspiration, or I mean the kickoff for Rise of Iron. You have Sparrow Racing. Are there any more things coming to Destiny, or like Sparrow Racing is coming back?
Yeah, there's some. The thing I'll say is, I mean, that we are, like I said earlier, we're looking at ways that we're going to support post-launch, but I will say that we've hinted at, and I'll just say that the social space has some really cool new mechanics and things that we've never done before in a social space, and that we're not going to talk about in detail today, but we think is going to be really exciting to players.
So what's the best class in Destiny?
The best class in Destiny, if you're asking me, is I play mainly as a warlock. But look, what do you?
I play all three actually, but
what's your main? Is that what you?
It was Warlock, Stormcaller, but
sure.
I switched to Hunter.
Get out.
Lord Saladin.
Hoe ging hij?
Dat moet ik aan jou vragen. Hoe ging hij?
Die van vorig jaar die ik gewist heb, die was beter.
Dat kan je niet zeggen. Er is geen reference point.
Nee, maar
dit is nu de beste. Op dit moment is dit de top.
Maar ik vond hem tof, alleen die vorige was gewoon beter.
Ja, maar niemand kan dat zien.
Nee.
Je hebt het gewist. Dit is nu de beste. Dit is de beste. Dit is David's beste interview.
Ja, klopt.
Destiny, Rise of Iron.
Stiekem wist je natuurlijk alle antwoorden ook al.
Ja, maar jullie niet.
Nee, precies.
Dus, en nu wel. Tenminste, niet alle antwoorden, want ik weet ook nog niet alle antwoorden. Hè. Dat is wel het ding. Een soort van wat het precies gaat zijn en wat de toekomst gaat bieden voor een Destiny 2 of wat dan ook, hoe het ook gaat heten. Ja, dat gaat me niet verteld worden natuurlijk. Nee. Maar ik ben psyched.
Wat heb je geleerd dan? Wat is het ding dat je geleerd hebt?
Ik heb geleerd dat de Gjallarhorn die terug gaat komen, de rocket launcher, dat die niet per se de OP Gjallarhorn gaat zijn die het was in Year 1.
Precies.
Dat heb ik eruit gehaald. En daar ben ik oké mee, want anders word ik nog harder geasswhooped in Crucible. Dus ja.